And welcome back to my channel. It's been so long since I've seen you guys. I've just been really ill and I haven't really wanted to film videos. And I know that sounds awful, but yeah. So, as you guys know, my last video was on Primark review part 1. So, in this video, we're going to be reviewing part 2 of the Primark review, and that includes the the Team Nude lip kit thing, yeah, it's right there, and also the foundation that they have there. It's the Double Coverage Matte Foundation, because I don't know about you guys, but I'm not a huge fan on any kind of like glossy foundations or anything that looks way too natural. I don't like it. So anyway, without further ado, let's jump straight. Right, so since you guys have been gone, I've tied my hair up. I'll put some primer on to make sure my face is all primed using my Bobbi Brown Enriched Face Base because I love it. I would highly recommend it to anyone, although it is quite costly. It's really good. So, without further ado, let's jump straight into the review on the foundation. So, there's one thing I wanted to mention to you guys before. So, one of the reasons I couldn't do this review sooner was because I was having such trouble trying to get the rubber insert out of it so I can actually get the foundation out, because there's no like pull tab. You literally have to like wedge your finger under and get to it, which is very annoying, but we got there in the end. I just want to warn you guys that, just so you know, if you do go out and buy it, it is really hard to open. So first off, the packaging is actually quite nice on this. It's like almost like a plasticky type of glass looking container, and for all the ingredients and stuff, there's a little barcode on the side, but when you pull it up, all the information's like on the inside there, so you can read all of it without it taking too much space up on the actual bottle, which is actually really cute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply half of this foundation on my face with a beauty blender and the other half with a makeup brush. So let's get straight into it. Right, so first I'm going in with the beauty blender side, and I'm going to be doing it on this side of my face. So let's get straight into it. Also, I must warn you guys that if you do buy this, when you swatch it onto your hand to make sure it's the correct shade for you, always shade down, because when I bought it, it was the perfect shade match, and then I got into the car, and I'll show you a picture up on the screen of how it actually ended up looking on my hand like halfway home. And I was like, oh my god, I can't do anything about this now. Right, so anyway, now we're going to do the brush side of the face, so let's just do that. Right, so now I'll put it on both sides. I know it's not my colour, I've already figured that out, don't worry. It does look very orange on me. But let's not focus on that. Let's focus on the actual foundation. So, it's a very glossy matte. Just from looking at how shiny my face looks, I mean, it adds like a radiant glow, but to me it just looks like my face is greasy, and that's usually why I don't like to wear glossier foundations, so it's not bad. It's full coverage and everything else it claims. I just wouldn't say it's matte finish in the normal way. I'd say it's a very glossy matte finish, which, yeah. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll do the rest of my face and then I'll come back to you guys for the Team Nude lip kit, and then at the end I'll do my overall thoughts on the foundation, on everything. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a second. Right, so I'm back to now review the lips. I'm going to do my mascara and stuff like that later. I'm deciding not to do any eyeshadow. I can't be bothered today. Seeing as I'm not going out. First we have to start with lining the lips. So they like to make their packaging hard to get into, don't they? Right. A good thing about this lip kit is it lasts for 24 months. So you guys can know. So let me just line my lips and I'll back to do the rest of it. Right, now it's the most non-smooth lip liner I've ever used. But it still worked, it just took some time. So, now, the matte lip. Now, I have to quite a high standard because of Jeffree Star. So we'll see how this is. It's got a nice doe foot. It's very similar to the Jeffree Star concealer doe foot. So let's go straight into it. So from what I can see, that went on quite well. It is very, very dry and it kind of does highlight the finer wrinkles, but it's not too terrible. And obviously with matte lipstick sometimes they can show up the wrinkles and stuff a lot more. So now into the lip liqueur, which is basically just lip gloss. I did notice with the matte lipstick that it's so much darker than the lip liner, so it kind of made the lip liner a bit pointless, if you ask me. But I think so far, minus the lip liner being a bit hard to put on, I'd say they're not too bad for the price they are. They're only £3.50 for 3 things, so that's £1 each, somewhat. So same thing with the lip liqueur. Doe foot like Jeffree Star. So let's do this. Now that's done, I'd say it's added quite a nice glow. It is a very tacky gloss, if you can call it that. So that's just something to bear in mind. But from I can see, for £3.50 it really isn't that bad. But anyway, let me just quickly finish up the rest of my makeup and then I'll be back to you an overall thought on all of them. So now that it's been on for a bit, we'll get into the foundation first. So, it has now, is matted a word? It has become more matte now that it's been on for a while. It still does have that glossy shade, but I can't be certain that it's not from me putting powders on, like my setting powder and stuff like that made it more matte, or whether it was just naturally getting more matte. I would say that it's an alright foundation. I don't think I can recommend it to you guys, but if you are looking for a cheapish foundation, it is only £5. And if you're able or wanting to be able to, if you're open to going down a colour shade so it matches your shade, I'd say go down a few, because obviously in this mess you can see it so clearly on my neck, the difference, and I'm not exactly super light skinned. I do really have like a light shade, but not that light, and this looked perfect on my skin. And this is Ivory 02, so it's the second lightest, so it doesn't exactly have the greatest shade range. So if you're very fair, don't get it. I don't know about very dark, I didn't look at the very dark foundations, but I'd say it looks quite good on my skin. At one point it did start cracking. It is cracking a bit on my nose, if you guys can see that. It was cracking along here, along my smile lines, without me really smiling that much. So if you want to just keep that in mind. Now, the lips. For £3.50, I'd say it's good. Yes, there are better lipsticks out there, but if you're just wanting something that you can pop on before work, I'd maybe just use these two, the matte lipstick and the liqueur, rather than the contour. Just in personal opinion, because this is very light and it just wastes your time. These two together make quite a good look. It's not too cracky, it's not showing those lines anymore since I put on the gloss on top of it. So yeah, I'd say that it is quite a good look. Yeah, I'd say get the lip kit if you're just wanting something cheap that you can just wear, because it's only £3.50. The foundation I can't obviously recommend it to you guys because obviously of those things. I mean, if you're prepared to do those things, then I recommend it because it does look good on your skin. Minus the orange on me, it does look pretty, it is full coverage, it is all that. But if you're willing to spend a few more pounds, I know much better foundations out there such as the number 7 foundation, etc. So I'd personally say to spend a bit of extra money. But obviously if you don't have it and you're just looking for a cheap option, then definitely, yeah, go for the foundation. Just make sure you take my advice into hand, because I don't want anyone looking like this. Please don't ever look like that. Now that we're in the end of the video, please make sure that you like, subscribe and share the video, so that other people can know about these good little like drugstore, Primark, stuff like that. That's kind of why I wanted to do these kind of videos, is to make sure that I'm not being one of those beauty gurus that is like buying like $100/£100 foundation and everyone's like, well, I can't afford that, what am I going to do in my daily life? So I'm thinking of, you know, like doing like drugstore. Obviously I like my high-end makeup, I'm one of those people, so of course there will be high-end makeup, but I want to make sure that I'm catering to you guys rather than catering to myself. And I want to make sure that you guys get the best makeup advice, makeup looks, best products to buy from drugstore places and stuff like that. So if you want to keep updated with me outside of YouTube, please follow / like / whatever my Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. And I do updates on there and I talk to you guys on there, so yeah, it would be great to see you guys over there. So without further ado, thanks for watching the video. Bye!